Welcome everyone to a series I'm calling Collector Chronicles. I don't think that serious clients and collectors get enough glory for what they do, so this series is meant to give them the time to share their journey. Enjoy.
My name is Ryan Miller. I'm from Rhode Island. I work in transportation, logistics, supply chain. It was a long process to figure out what I wanted out of a tattoo or for a tattoo. This is my first piece. This is my first tattoo ever. Ty's the only one who's ever tattooed me. And it was a process of researching different styles, finding one that I liked, and I was just drawn towards the larger format tattoos. And over that time, just kind of skipped the phase of getting small tattoos or tattooed for the sake of getting tattoos, and figured if I'm gonna do a large piece, I'm gonna go with the best artist that I can find, the one that I like the best, regardless of where they're at. So, we're on the opposite sides of the country, but he was doing a travel out on the East Coast, and I was able to snag one of those spots, and that kind of kicked off the journey. Yeah, I think the sacrifice is really time. We started this back in 2018, I want to say, and it's, we're, like I said, we're on the different sides of the country, so I can't just, jump whenever I can to get a tattoo, get tattoo sessions to get this finished out. It's taken a long time. So it's figuring out just when it works, when Ty's available, when I'm available, do I have time off work, the money, obviously, to save up for it. But it's just not rushing the process and making sure that everything works and comes together. It's an event. It's something that takes planning, that, like I said, takes the time to really put together. So there's an excitement that goes along with it as far as getting everything ready, having that plan come together. And right now, just excited to get a new portion of the piece done. And Ty's artwork is great. I trust, knowing what it's going to come out amazing, but I still don't know what it's really going to look like until it's actually on me. So that's just an exciting part of it, to have that great piece of art, just come up out of nowhere too. It's waiting in between sessions for sure. It's all the prep to get everything put together and taking the time to get it done. I wish I could get it done faster, but that's just not a reality. So I'd rather get it done right and have an amazing piece out of it. This being my first tattoo and going through a process with such a large scale piece, I'm more appreciative of the artwork that goes in behind it, appreciative of Ty's process and how he explains it with the layering, and just seeing other people's artwork, other tattoo artwork, knowing what goes into it, it's given me just that appreciation for it. I don't know if it has a lot of deep-seated meaning. It means it looks great. I love the artwork. I love the flow of it. Ty captured the theme. The water has movement to it. The color schemes in it all. It's the style itself is great, and the tattoo and how Ty's executing it is awesome. So, I wouldn't say it has a deep-seated meaning. It is, the aquatic-based. But yeah, it's a great piece of art. When I first started, there were some interesting reactions from some of my friends. This isn't the typical scale of a first tattoo. It's not, a little piece of flash on my forearm or something like that. When I say I'm getting tattooed for the first time, come back with, my chest and a half sleeve, it's, it was a little bit of a shock to some people. But also, now it's more, since bio isn't such a mainstream style, people ask what it is, like what I got a tattoo of. Coming out here today, people are asking, oh, what are you getting done on what are you getting tattooed? And it's more to explain, but I like explaining. I like talking about, the artwork is about the depth and texture and not about a specific image. I'm not getting something written on my skin or a picture of something. It's the flow of the bioorganic style. When I first wanted to get tattooed, of course, when I was younger, I wanted to get something done, but never, like we kind of talked about before, we never had that deep-seated meaning to a tattoo. And I just kept pushing it off until I decided, hey, if I'm gonna get it done, I'm gonna get it done right. And Ty's work stood out because I like the bolder features of the bioorganic that he has. And the color schemes that he typically goes with, they kind of fit with what I like as far as artwork and style goes. And that's what made his artwork stood out. And like I said, it kind of lends itself to a larger scale. So if I'm gonna get the artwork done, I wanna get the best piece possible.